Hi friends, today we are making a Cancer ribbon friendship bracelet. These are the two colors I'll be using. I'm doing mine for breast cancer. So I have a lighter pink and then this darker pink is going to be the ribbon. You're going to need to cut 4 strings at 37 inches. All right, this is for a 5-inch bracelet. So make sure if you want more than 5 inches or less than 5 inches, you adjust the string length accordingly. And we're gonna get right into the tutorial. All right, we've got our 8 strings cut, and then we're gonna tape them down for the first time. So my hack generally when I have to get strings in any sort of order is I just spread them out nice and flat. Doesn't really matter how they are, not yet. All right, and then I just tape them down as they are. Now I'm gonna sort them out in the order that we need. Whatever color you want to be the ribbon color, that's going to be on the outside. And then you're going to have 2 of your background color. Ugh. Yeah, see when we have it all taped down and it's not going to move anywhere and get out of alignment, it just makes it way easier to correct these issues. Then we want 2 ribbon colors again. Okay, so then they're in order. We squish them together just a little bit, and then I pop another piece of tape. All right. I want about 6 inches of string before I start knotting. Remember, chevron patterns are mirrored patterns, so what's happening on one half is going to happen opposite on the other half, and then we'll meet up in the middle. So I want to start with, I always start on my left side. So I want to start here with getting the background color out that way. I want it to be on the outside. So that means I'm going to do a backward knot. So here I make my backwards 4. I bring the string through, under, grab it with my pinchers, and I pull it tight. And then we're only doing backward knots and forward knots, so you're always gonna do the same thing twice whenever we're doing a knot. The way we make it is backwards, and I know that can be a little confusing, so I apologize. This row starts off a little bit funky, just so we can get it straight, but I will show you. So then I'm skipping over this string just for now. We'll get into our chevron situation in a moment. So then I want this other string to make a forward knot. So that's my forwards facing 4, pinchers, bring it in, and pull it through nice and tight. And then I just do that same thing over again. And I just want to repeat the same thing on the other side, but backwards. All right, so it's the mirror. So now instead of doing a backwards knot, I'm going to do a forward knot. My forward 4, pinchers, bring it through. Very good. And then I'll do the same thing. Make sure you can see my forward and bring it through. And then I'm ignoring my ribbon color for right now. And then I'm here. Now I'm doing a backward instead of a forward. Pinchers, backward, pinch. And then, like we do with the typical chevron, we want to meet these 2 in the middle. So I'm going to do a forward knot with this string. Doesn't really matter as long as you keep it relatively consistent. So we're doing the tails of our ribbon first. I want this one to do a forward knot here onto the other one. Very good. Forward. There. And then I do my forward knot on this next string so that it's ready to meet our other one in the middle. This is just a good way to start because you want to start with the border color and not the ribbon. Then I forget about these and we do the opposite on the other side. So I'm going to pick up my rightmost ribbon color. Now it's a backward knot. Reach it through. And again, really close attention to our knot tension right here at the beginning. All right, we really want to make sure it's consistent and we're bringing everything together how it needs to be. Here. Another backward knot. Fantastic. And then now we bring the two middle strings together, and I just like to do a forward knot. It is up to you. So we want some more border on the outside, so I'm going to do a nice forward knot starting into our next chevron row. And forward and a forward. Now I'm going to keep using this string to knot on the next one. So it's here, forward, and a forward knot again. Now here, we're switching things up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is grab this ribbon string and do a backward knot. So backwards 4 through the loop and pull it. Good. So now I have this color in the center, starting with a forward, backward, sorry, starting with a backward knot. Even I still get mixed up sometimes. And then another backward knot. Backward. Now I pick up the ribbon color on this side to do a forward knot. There we go. And then this puts us at the little loop for our ribbon. So here I'm going to pick up this string right there and a forward knot. All right, now we are on to row 3. So I start with a backward knot. And finish it up. Well done. So my ribbon, I'm just going to keep going all the way. These last 2 rows are a little less complicated. So this is a forward, whoop, right there. And then I keep this string up and I knot over the light pink with another forward knot. Border color is going to go forward and forward again. Perfect. And then I'm just going to keep making backwards with this pink until I get to the middle. So my backward. And back. We will join them together ending off row 3. And our very last row is the easiest because it's just a basic chevron row. So all I'm going to do is take this border color, my light pink, and I'm going to do forward knots all the way to the center. Amazing. And then same deal on the other side, but opposite. Backward knots all the way. And that is our full first ribbon complete. All right, so now hopefully you can see these last 3 knots of our regular chevron row are what we started here at the beginning. Row 1, once again. That means a backward knot. I have my forward knot. And we do the opposite on the other side. Sweet. That is row 1 done. Row 2 is a little more complicated. That's okay, we got it. We're going to use our forward knot with our border string. Forget about those. 2 backward knots. All right, row 3. And our very last row, our 4th row, simple chevron all the way in. All right, I'm just going to show you how I end the bracelet on the one side. All right, this is going to be a permanent bracelet, so I'm not going to show you how to make it adjustable, but I do have other tutorials that do that. So you can take any strings you want. I just happen to be using the ones that are right on the outside. All right, for the square knot, I bring the left string under the whole bundle and over the right string. The right string goes over the bundle and through the loop. I grab onto both ends, try and pull gently. Might need some finagling. It tends to bunch up a little bit. I don't want it to be that bunched up, so I keep it a little bit loose. And then you do the opposite. And then I pull it. Then you can pull it a little bit tighter on the second one. And this is one square knot, just like 2 knots in a friendship bracelet. I do 2 of them. So now we're back to the OG. We go under and over, and here we go over and under. Pull it nice and tight. There we go. And then under and over, over, and under. And for this one, I like to end with a 3-strand braid. So then I wrap it around my finger and I push those ends through, careful to not miss any little strands. Oh, see, I gave that. I must have known that I missed the pink in there. And then I just push it, the knot down as far as I can. That's usually if I'm just trying to conserve string. And then I pull it like super duper tight. I want a little wonky here at the end. Ooh, so I'll attack my tripod and then trim off the ends. Well done. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the tutorial, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, drop them down below in the comments. I'll do my very best to answer them. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for weekly tutorial videos just like this. I'll see you next time.